Xin chào cả nhà quay trở lại kênh của Nhân.
Hello,
Nhân đang
everyone.
lộ 1A,
Return to the human channel.
Ninh Thuận.
He is currently on Highway A,
Bắt gặp một
province
cảnh
of Nhan, Thuan A.
quen thuộc.
And when you're on the road,
Mà Nhân đã từng
then I came across an
vị
image.
sư mà
Very
tu
familiar.
chùa này, rồi tu
That's a monk you've met, a monk.
đi của thầy mặc á,
No,
thầy nhắc
there is
cái
no
gì á,
temple.
thầy tự tay
Your dress, I picked it up in the cemetery, and I picked it up myself. Patchwork and sew up a set, to put it on.
là nhiều cô chú Phật tử.
After sharing about
ngày
you,
hôm nay có duyên đi trên đường,
there are many Buddhist
có
uncles.
duyên gặp lại sư.
You are very kind, and you are on the road today. Suddenly, I was fortunate to see the Master again. That's why people linger. And I hope you will talk to me. And by the way, where have you been on all these journeys?
Hơn 50 mét nữa thôi.
And what do you do?
Đợi thầy.
Well, you're only about 50 meters away. Try to wait for me.
Đi trên đường di chuyển á là
There is no temple at all.
ngủ ở bất kỳ đâu.
When you're on the move, you can sleep anywhere.
Thì ví dụ như là
And,
như mà cúng dường á. thì
for example, if you go to work, for example, if you offer it, I only get enough to eat, not taking excess. And only one meal a day.
Bài của thầy á,
I really respect you.
không biết đó là một vị sư.
Look at your appearance.
Thầy nói đùa với mình một câu rằng là
Sometimes people don't know it's a monk,
giống cái bang.
because he often joked to me that some people say you're like a state,
Đôi khi
and in the process, you're going to beg on the road. Sometimes I get assaulted by people. One story. That sounds very heartbreaking.
bị người ta đấm á.
And when I met you, I see you are swollen here. I was punched by people. The whole family can see it too, that you are only about
Chắc có lẽ là
just 20 meters. I don't know if you recognize me or not. Probably.
chắc chắn là
I don't realize now.
nhận ra
Because it's the moving process, Master. I met a lot of people. So it's definitely very, very difficult to recognize. I can only recognize you. Male tissue Buddha.
cúng dường thầy chai nước ạ.
Hello to you.
Cái này đưa con bao rác á.
Give me a bottle of water. Yes, this is for me to give back. I see you've come a long way. Or do you stop for a few minutes? Is that okay, sir? Okay, I'm tired. Come on, I'm sweating. The whole family can see that. Your sweat is flowing a lot. It was only a few months ago that my teachers met me again. I invite you in here, sir.
Qua nó bóp còi rất là to.
Where's that pile of rocks?
Nghỉ ngơi được.
Outside. It's the car. He's driving past, and he's honking a really loud horn.
Dạ.
Sometimes I can't rest. So now, going this way, I see there's a cool corner here.
Thì con gặp thầy.
You are so lucky today.
Cho
As I walked by, I met your teacher.
dạ.
Put them in here, Cho, for cooling.
Hôm nay gặp lại thầy.
I don't know that.
Thấy thầy như nào?
See you all today, Master.
Thầy vẫn như ngày nào? Dạ.
Oh, how do you see me? But I can see that you are the same as every day.
Hôm nay á là hữu duyên
I
gặp
still
thầy,
feel
thầy
normal.
đi về hướng nào?
Today is a lucky day. I see you. In which direction you're going? Now I'm back in Nha Trang. Oh, back in the old mountain. Go back to the old mountain. If you watch that video, you'll remember it. See you on the mountain. I don't know.
Duyên mà.
This guy came up looking for this and couldn't find it. I know you are lucky. Yeah. For several months now, I have been walking. What province? You go. Fecal Ra.
Phải là thầy đi đường Đắk Lắk.
But go to Dak Lak Road.
Dạ, đi Bình Phước.
Wow.
Dạ, đi
If you go around, you go to Dak Lak. Then go through Lam Dong Go to Bin Phuoc.
Dạ, dạ.
Go back to Bin Phuoc.
Tới
You have come from Bin Phuoc. Go to Highway 1, Master. Well, going to the road on Highway 20. Well, go down the river pass. Go up Bao Luc Pass and down the river. Then I came back here. I looked for a few meals and came back. I said to stay in Nha Tran.
Kêu là đi
Not yet, but I met the Germans.
Dạ.
để đi Phần Rang
When you meet the Germans, you should go.
từ đi thì
Hold, the roast part to go. The roast part. Oh.
lại gặp đại sư
If you are in a bad mood, slowly go.
nhưng mà
Oh,
đi đường
and I
xa
said,
mất
go away. But he met the Kier master and invited to Dak Lak Road.
thành 700
Sorry, but I can't go too far. 100 trees for a few months.
đi đường
Over 700 trees.
đi lên
That you've traveled 700 kilometers. Yeah. Highway 26.
thế 600-700 cây
Go up to Dak Nong and go to Bin Phuoc. For a round like that, 600-700 kilos. It's very far away. Very far away. About 2 months from now. Well, in that too. That's how you move.
có chứ
Then come the time now. Do you have any problems in the process of moving the hips? Yes, there is a lot of trouble. There's something I don't want to say. Because, as you said, in the old days, they were beaten on the road. Then he asked, and I said, or not. I didn't say.
lỡ có chuyện gì rồi
Whether people hit or not, I didn't say.
mình
I'm scared. If something happens,
nói ra rồi
blame them,
bây giờ
not.
tốt quá.
Dạ.
I was also guilty, and they said it again.
Khi anh ở
Most of the time, YouTube,
cái tội vô ảnh
so much so that they are like you.
cũng bị thì mình cũng nói
Quang Nam is also guilty for him. The next time I get it, I'll say, well, it's like that, but I don't know where.
họ có
I am afraid people will find that person, that they also help.
đường có nhiều người
They have something to worry about.
hỏi đến là cái anh đó ở đâu
Because there are many people on the road. Tell them to ask what they're asking. Where's that guy? Let them come to them.
đường mình gặp
One fight. Well, I'll you next time. But we still meet on the way.
cái chướng ngại của mình mà
Dạ.
cái nhân quả cái chướng ngại
A lot of trouble.
cho dù có rắc rối cỡ nào đi chăng nữa mình vẫn
In general, the obstacle.
Dạ.
No matter how much trouble I have, I still have. I'm not sad. I'm happy. Let me go and try to practice.
chửi mắng hay
Is
là
because a little bit of this. They are. For a little cursing.
mình cũng không học được cái
Or because of a little beating I gave up. Life or anything I didn't learn.
nhẫn nhục của mình
That's my dharma.
cũng
Primarily to learn the training of one's own patience.
chửi mắng đánh đập
Yeah,
lần
well,
cái vừa
I
rồi
know
thì
them
họ
well.
chỉ có hù dọa thôi
He was beaten up.
chứ không có đánh đập như kia
These last few times, they're just scary. I'm not beaten up like Kier. But it's also fun.
không phải ai cũng
So that's the time this boy was threatened. They're on your way now. Not everybody. That's good. Many people have this place. But yeah,
ở chỗ nào cũng
how do I exercise my will?
người tốt và người xấu cả
Because it's everywhere.
chưa đi đó là mình chưa gặp đi
There are good people and bad people everywhere. Because when I didn't go, I didn't meet him. That is, my cause and effect.
gọi là
No, there's no place where there isn't.
là mình cũng biết
People like this are called. In society. Oh. So I know that too. I don't. I am, sad about that. Well, shared with you a while ago that, if you miss that one hit you, I guess I can pay my due. Whether to pay karma or not, I don't know. But yeah, don't say that either. In my previous life, I had a career like this. It's just me. There's a charm.
có nhiều cái là
Or there's something they're challenging themselves to. There are many things that are. Thanks to my previous life, I didn't beat them. But this is the new karma they just created. They create in this life. They created this life. I didn't say it was from a previous life. I don't have to pay now. Sorry, but I'm sure I said even if there is. Well, whatever. I vowed to go to school. Any kind of, well, accidents also have a loss of brain. Mistakes have their own back. That way, also know what it's called. I don't worry about such a thing anymore. I'm not talking about karma either. Sorry. I didn't create a career before. In this life, they accidentally create karma. They bring back the karma for them, nothing. Or you too, bring the career. So I know, well, here I am. That's what we call karma. It comes to me. No matter what size. But we overcome the mind that there is no sadness. Well, not worried about that, or even if I die. Or do they even kill me? I also, there is no sadness. My heart is still calm. It is mostly about training your mind to play like that. I also didn't say to pay for AI karma, such as being. A lot of people say, I don't have anything. But surely that person has. Bad girl can do it in front of her hips. A lot of people don't get beaten up. So, yeah, should I say where? Or should I say, this is it? I said I can't say. Do that so that I can pay. If I can pay my karma. They make me not have a yard. Or don't be greedy. I don't have. Anger delusion again overcomes such difficulties. I want my good karma to increase. To give up that evil karma. Let it pay. If it no longer sows evil, it frees. You know, mostly practice. Don't get greedy, drop that. To call in though the difficulty of walking on the road is due to, well, difficulty. I just fixed it. Overcome difficulties? Oh, overcoming life in general is self. I am, well, focus and start saying these things. Life is not everything. As easy as me. The road is not always smooth. The road has thorns and stones and everything. I feel that way. Comfort me, have fun. I believe in Buddhism. Don't see them swearing about running home. Or they beat the runner, or what else they do, because I said that. Follow the Buddha and do good. Why do I still feel like this? It shouldn't have been me, so I did. No matter what. These are the obstacles too. Just challenge yourself. Then before, it was. Did you share that? All the clothes you wear. Master. They're all picking up the sheets outside the cemetery. Well, a process of moving. A few 100 kilometers like that. I only use one of them. Or use some doctors. Just use it on this person. This shirt is not the whole thing. Where is the cemetery? It's on the road in the trash. There is also in the cemetery. Then there's the thing that people do at the end of the year. I sold the old stuff. If it is new, I can throw it out as well. As long as the ones that they threw away, that I picked up without sin. It's no mistake that this shirt is perfect. On the way, I only use one. It's smelly or dirty or something wet. I have used this level just enough. It is not used. Well, for example, it's like everyone brings a bathing suit. Cut and dry the right hip. This is, then this theater is wearing this theater. Here, the one on the top is one. This is one. This pair of pants is one of them. When you are always moving, you are always moving. This is called exercise. That's it. I don't know how. But listen to the Bible. I know. It's called the third act. If you do Y8, you also do Y8. But this is it. It is hard to talk, but still practice. Oh, no thanks to the Buddha to pray. Oh, to follow. Thanks. When? It's called happiness. If I am 8, then I am 8. But now, one more why doesn't have to be three whys. Stomach. I have to do the right thing according to that. Mistakes are called not. Everyone has to be like this. Many teachers don't have to fly. Or they're dressed normally. Well, the monks are there. But yeah. As long as what I see is called. It's my wish. It's my wish. It's not a Buddhist learning AI. Or listening to the Buddhist scriptures to follow all three. Yes, anyone who wants to do it. If anyone doesn't want to, who wants to act like this? Or not? I still wear clothes like the monks in the temple. Well, the monks at the temple, they still wear it so fast. But this is a virtue that I see. Well, I didn't do it before, but now try it. See how it feels. Let me experience flying. Well, then, for a long time, the teacher and do it like this. So, how does it feel? And after that, sir, use bud the same way. If you use bud like this, it's not. It's like everyone else carrying a lot of stuff. The second one, is it easy to use on the road? Even if I don't shower for days or whatever, I do. It can still withstand the level of comfort with the level of comfort. It's easier to get back. One more is, I can't explain what this behavior is called. This is called called. I have to say, your tradition. The Buddha and the Arhat set them free. I practice following, but it looks like this. Pick up a fabric like this. Then it is easy to sew. It is easy to wear the shirt. You're lucky like everyone else. Excuse me, can you touch this a little bit? What effect does that have? No, this is not broken. This is hip. I mean, I'm scared a lot. When your hand, it doesn't fit in these fabrics. Touching it affects the process of practice. If you are sick, you have no fear. Let Buddhists take a closer look. This is each of these points. You sew this yourself. Yes. So that means that. Is that it doesn't fix a cloth anywhere. Pick up a lot of places. And then I'll stitch it together. Yes, that's right. I picked it up. I picked it up. I walked all the way to see the good cloth. Or whatever I picked up. I hold Theo, go to that place, and it breaks. Then I picked this up again. Right hip. Where did you pick up this cloth? The shirt they threw on the street. When preparing the broken piece, I left. I replaced the bad piece like that. You have to pick it up first. Sometimes on the road, I saw that. I picked up the cloth. Throughout the move. Did you see the cloth where you picked it up? Sorry, but I found enough. Too much tomorrow is not enough. Just picked up enough. I feel that is. There are pieces of cloth that are about to tear. I have to pick it up, master. Yes. With the new cloth is that it suits me. Yes. I have a lot. Cloth. Oh, it's so bright. Or something like this yellow cloth. I picked it up for a long time. When you don't come back, you always pick up the yellow cloth. The whole family can see that. When I saw you, the bottle was almost out. What country do you see yellow and golden? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I came. I'm sitting down and I don't have to pee. I peed in a bottle and went. And throw out the trash. You said there was no going around. So it's a must to come in here. Excuse me for a moment. I threw out the trash. Give me a new water bottle. Will you use that bottle? The water bottle is, well, me too. That thing you carry on the road. I finished the water and took it to the place where they dumped it. Or you give up. It's because of the regulation. You don't have to finish drinking and throw it away. Please keep the environment clean instead of trash. Well, then you share. I can share it with you again. How long did you stay in Nha Trang? I know this too, but Oh, 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 up here. Just say Phan Rang and I'll come back here. If you don't even say shit, you must be in the highlands. I stayed up long down Phan Rang. Is that there is a charm with a certain taste? Ah, I can't talk anymore. I kept talking and forced myself to go. For example, because I am in the forest, one day it is nice to eat up there, but many people still say that. But I missed myself. I said shit again. It's my mind that's forced to go to the trash. That is now, but me. I didn't say where else to go. I didn't say how long it would take to get to Nha Trang. How comfortable I am. How comfortable I am. Or just let it go, it's untethered. Not the hot pot, I said, but now it's tied up. Ran shit. It's composting. I see, it's different. It's not even composting. It's always something to worry about. Or I'm talking about Nha Trang in a month. Then let's just tie ourselves up with the framework when constrained. It takes a month or so. At the end of a month, I had to leave. I haven't been in a month or so. Someone goes here and there. I have to wait a month, and I can't. It should be me too. It depends on where it is. And by the way, I went there. Well, today, I really have to say, it's very charming. When I see you again, let me ask you one more question. During the process of moving, there are so many cities. Well, I've slept in places where I've slept. Most of them are in the cemetery. And the abandoned house they left behind. That's where they left them. They broke the door. Or there's nothing that doesn't fire. I am glad that I am in. Or cemeteries where they don't make gates. They let them in. There are many cemeteries. If they lock the door, I can't get in. And they watch them watch. Most of them are in deserted places. The rain needs those. The sun doesn't need me there. It's sunny, so I'm out on the street like this. Even if it is still absent. Master, it's a modern life now. It's very developed though. But yeah, people are moving more and more towards about spiritual matters. Throughout the process that you practice like that, I've come to these wild places. The places where it seems that ordinary people do not dare to come. Well, then, you feel it. Or there are spiritual things that tell me, when you go to those places, people don't dare to go. Let me be quiet. To the places where people go. Then everyone's here. Well, talk or have something to ask. If they have fun, you can't be quiet. Find lonely places to sit and think. Learn to meditate on Cho Buddha objects in deserted places. But I see it in deserted places. I'm very comfortable. There is no AI. I can't see anyone saying anything. Notice that no one looks backward. Alone. In a deserted place where I find they don't like me. Back to the favorite. There. I feel very comfortable with you, and it is very good. Nature is happy there. No one bothers me. Well, that's what I said. It's not a psychic tip. Or what, in turn, is what I'm in. Places that are spiritual or places that are. It's scary. Those are the places I went there to carve. Practice the fear sheet. It's in your life or fear of ghosts. Or afraid of what I came for, and I remember seeing it. There's nothing I'm afraid of anymore. I think it's normal to call it learning. I came to study with you to get it. The quietest comfort. Lord, it is a blessing to see you again. Well, not stopping you anymore. I wish you good luck on the way. If you are in good health, why? The Lord of the Cho. You and everyone are happy. And everyone is happy. I told you I'm not in a hurry. You should have been at the top.
Dạ.
There is a vacant house. I see it's going to rain. My son is here too. Tomorrow or whatever, there is no hurry. But I'm just saying, be prepared, baby. It's raining.
Dạ.
Let's go back to the beach. Well, in Taiwan, rest is also possible. Everywhere there is an abandoned house, but you're still in love. You are free to practice too. Well, there's no rush, but it's basically people. Yeah, well, everyone's job. Then the charm. You call the grace. Love is a good thing. We all operate on our own terms. We all learn because, in general. And then, oh, so that when you practice quietly, or what is a spiritual practice? Everything has two sides to it. When everyone knows about it, there are benefits to knowing yourself. There is also harm to me. There are a lot of times when I get involved. It's about fame or something. Then, he started to let go. He didn't practice for himself anymore. With back. When a lot of people or something comes along, well, in general, there is still a two. But sometimes on both sides. There are also so-called benefits and so-called harm. There's a lot of harm when the time. My time is good, here and there. In general, it's all well. Well, in general. It doesn't have to be well like me. Like many times, well, the time. But I am comfortable. If I want to, I have to. Meet many people, for example. It also affects our practice. But one thing is, people say that I am a spiritual person. Let me, oh, no. They say, for example, you go, food on the road. They said he was a monk. It's like the old days. They didn't know they were calling a fake. They say no one. There's news. A lot of people say, well, they say that when Kier, the crazy Kier, who gives you?
Dạ.
Oh, fake AI, let me borrow your Dharma name.
Dạ. Dạ.
If they don't know, I just create a karma for them that fits me. But when they did this, they saw it. They already know that they are practicing. They don't give themselves anything. But they don't speak evil words anymore. Well, they say that this guy up there knows. I also know that I told everyone that. Another benefit is, I tell everyone that. Tell everyone that you are a practitioner, where to go to. Let yourself learn, not. I can call it up on a VI. In public, I always say, for example, or the next meal, I said I'd run home. Or do something that does something. There an AI that said it used to be said to turn on. Yeah, YouTube is great. Now, it's a natural raw like this. That is also for me. Into what's called. Let me take care of myself. Let me practice again. Go out into the street. Everyone knows that I am a practitioner. The left leg is like nothing. Practice to fake anything.
Dạ.
There's also a good thing about that.
Dạ.
Everything has its own left and right side. But I also, as long as you. The good thing about me is normal. But what's not good for me is normal.
Dạ.
Well, that's it. I also ask your permission. I wish you everyone's health. Everyone's job is in the dark. Con,
Cái bức thầy đó ha.
thank you very much.
Dạ. Hồi đó con đi bức cái này cho nhé.
Which direction do you go now? That's it. Just go your way.
Đường của thầy nghe.
Thank you very much.
con cũng nói nhiều người
Dạ.
họ xem cái phim
Now you're filming, though.
Dạ.
quay phim
People are watching. People.
người ta thấy
They love you so much they keep asking. I can find you to worship, but that. I said you didn't have any money. That's why it's nice to meet you.
Có duyên thì gặp, còn không thì thôi.
They also said thanks. I also said that I was expecting you to come up. I'm glad they said it was you, and they know.
anh nhé và họ biết được
This one, I think, is very fun. Thank you very much. I can't walk by because. It's because I asked you for something, but I also feel that, yeah. I don't know, but I see something. Many people are waiting for that. That they found the joy of seeing them so exhilarating. Thank you very much, I know too. In that place, everything is due to grace.
Dạ.
If they know, they learn. Learning to do the condition. Thank you very much, sir.
Cảm ơn Phật ạ.